One of the questions we get asked most frequently as lawyers is, what is a good settlement? And I think to answer that question thoroughly and assiduously, it requires a calculus for us to go through. We have to consider the law, we have to consider the facts of the case, the damages that our client or potential client has sustained. And also, we have to look at things like if there's caps on damages. People don't realize that in certain areas of law, the law places a cap on what we can recover for clients, most notably in medical malpractice cases. So we have to sit down with the client and understand all of the facts. We have to look at all the evidence, the photographs, and marry that with the law to determine what would be a good settlement amount. But it comes down to what have juries done based upon those particular set of facts. I always give this example. If I come in and I have a vehicle and I go to CarMax and I think that my Toyota Corolla is worth $1 million, and CarMax thinks that my Toyota Corolla is worth 5,000. What do we do to determine value? We look at Edmunds, we look at Kelley Blue Book, we look at other reputable sources to say this is the range of what a Toyota Corolla is worth. If it's kept perfectly, maybe it's worth 7,600. If it's kind of disheveled and it's not, in the best maintained shape, it's worth 5,732. Therefore, the average is 6,400. So me wanting $1 million, I can want that all day for my Toyota Corolla, but the chances are the jury is going to think it's worth $6,000. CarMax is going to think it's worth less. So we look to other comparables, and the best comparables are similar cases. That helps us to really show a potential client or a client what we think a fair settlement is. And then we have to look at the fact that if we're receiving a settlement offer that we think is in the right range, that's in the right Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds value, even if a jury were to give us the same amount a year or 2 years from now, the costs of the case are going to go so high that we will still in effect net less a year or 2 years from now. So these are some of the traps and the math that we have to go through with clients to make sure they're making an informed decision and what's in their best interest. For more information, please go to www.patrickdaniel.law.com, and please tune in to see our other FAQ videos.